like right here in the nose. It's watery, so you can still see the lines underneath. The eyes. And of course, you know, the stripes, easier to find, right?
Okay.
Just wherever. This also lets me know how dark to make it.
So Christine, you said you're just using like just the burnt umber, like nothing else with it?
No, nothing else with it, watered down. And the darkest you can get it first. And then I look for right over here. It's darker than, I mean, it's lighter than this, right? Right, lighter than the stripes. And then as you get here, it's even lighter. So that's what I go dark and then keep going lighter, lighter, lighter.
Well, you're quick.
If you have a brush like this, you can just swipe into shape. So that's all I'm looking for, the shapes of shape of the cat. Just the shapes on it. So I'm not even thinking it's a cat. I'm just looking at the shapes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The classic tabby M. Right there. The M.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I had a tabby,
Yeah.
lasted 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
yeah. He was a good boy. The kids were about 5 and 6. We got him from the Humane Society,
Yeah.
and he had some issues with licking his belly, but once we got that under control, and then got him a buddy, a Siamese cat,
Yeah.
as a buddy, yeah, he was pretty happy. He fell out of the second-story window
Oh,
and landed on his feet.
landed on his feet.
9 lives.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know that squirrels do the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
They also fly. They flatten themselves when they jump.
What?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
But
yes.
I've
Yeah.
seen them trying to get stuff off the off the bird feeders in the tree and falling down. And I was sure that they killed themselves, but they didn't.
Oh, no, no. When I had them in the studio here, yeah, every time I tried to corner one of them, they would fly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, because I already put the wash of burnt umber underneath, if I didn't want to cover those white areas that look the brightest here, I can just skip that. So while I'm doing this, I'm looking at where it's darker and where it's light. That's showing me the shape of the cat. Even over here, when you look at the mouth, it comes out from the cat, right? To show you that how do you get the roundness? It's dark on the outside, and then the highlight is right there under the nose, and that makes it look roundish.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is like really. I think because I did it on paper the first time, it just kind of got absorbed. Jeez.
It's such a cool method, you know, what you're doing.
This way I don't lose the lines either.
Yeah, yeah.
Because otherwise I have to sketch it or like trace it all over again.
Yes, yes.
I think I put way too much water.
Mhm.
So then over here, when you look at the brighter area here and the darker area here, that's showing you the shape of the, like it going undulating like that. It's showing you the shoulder of the cat coming out because the light is catching it. And then whatever's in shadow is this way. It's like concave. So just by looking at where the shadows and the highlights are, you know what the shape of the cat is.
That's cool.
So if I were to look at the colored image, I wouldn't think to put a wash in there, right? But when you look at this, you can see that the eyes are darker than this in a grayscale.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think I put too much water. That's why it's like coming out. So if ever I lose the guidelines, I just take one of those tinier brushes and put the details back in. A round brush. And define the eyes again. So I don't lose those lines. And then like mentally telling me which part is darker and which one's not.
So when you do your the other cats, do you always start like this?
Yeah, I do. So I just use the Zorn palette itself. I'll use yellow ochre and the cadmium red and mix it into like an orangey color and just put that on. What brand of burnt umber do you guys use?
Liquitex.
What do you mean?
Liquitex.
Liquitex.
Liquitex. Okay,
Yeah,
that's because I got
Liquitex.
Winsor Newton and it's so watery,
Yes, it is.
right?
Yes. Yes.
It's already coming alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a sepia.
It's kind of neat, that whole approach.
So when sometimes I have a pencil drawing underneath if I don't want to do this wash. Pencil drawing with like this exact same shading. So as I'm doing the
Oh.
paints, I know where the shadows and the lights are. Like,
Oh, so you'll do it with the pencil?
yeah.
Ah,
And then you put a clear gesso on it, so it keeps it.
right. Yeah, I think I've seen you do that in your little book.
Oh, he's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this one is always ready for his headshot.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime the camera comes out, he's there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, is this your cat, Dad?
No,
Is
my
this your-
brother's cat.
Oh. So cute.
I figured there wouldn't be any copyright infringements with this. How do you guys usually paint? You paint one section at a time, or you like all over the place, scatterbrain like me?
All over the place.
All over. Maybe
Oh
that
my
might be
goodness,
too.
he is just so
Wow.
adorable.
I love the paws.
The paw, right?
Yeah.
So did your cats like to go outside?
Yes.
Well, when I first got ours, I put him on a leash and it didn't work.
No?
No,
No, they don't like leashes. No.
no, he just sat there and wouldn't move.
Yeah, that's what they freeze. They freeze. They freeze you put the leash on.
This one apparently loves the backyard, loves the outdoors. When there's good weather outside, he's looking at out the window and he's like, let me out now.
Yes, they do. They do like to go out. That's true.
Yeah.
When I got mine, you were allowed to declaw them.
Mm.
So they were basically indoor cats.
Mm.
And I would have to supervise whenever, they kind of went out, like Chocolate like to eat the grass and that. But I know now you're not allowed to declaw.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought that it's not,
Not
yeah.
good for them?
No,
Well, I
no,
think
not-
that it's,
No, it's not good.
yeah, I heard it wasn't,
Yeah, when we got ours, we had to sign a paper saying that we would never talk. We would never
is,
be.
is yours declawed, like,
No.
Leon?
No, we have to sign. I said that's what I was saying. When
Oh.
we got her from the Humane Society,
Yeah,
they had us sign a paper saying that we would never declaw her.
right,
Oh.
right.
Yeah.
So I came
You
from,
can castrate them, but not
Wow.
declaw.
yeah,
know.
that's kind of now
Yeah.
policy, I believe.
Yeah, it's more cruel. Like it's really cruel.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
declaw.
Unfortunately, I didn't know a lot about, and I knew that they were just going to be indoor. We were going to have them indoor.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, he did live 21 years, so
Yes.
Good life.
he had a good life.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
because they lose their sense of like being able to defend themselves? Is that why?
No, because it's painful. It's
Yeah,
really,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I didn't think of that.
yeah.
They say it's like amputation to them because they cut them so
Wow.
deeply.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I know.
It sounds awful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they should have their claws just in case they go out. They need to be able to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm. But we knew that they were going to be always indoors for
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Yeah. And they had a lot of room, like they had a lot of things for them. And then, so now I've got 3 urns. I'm going to bury all 3 of our pets in the backyard. I've got Mimi, who pug, 16 and a half years old. Chocolate, the Siamese, 14. He apparently got an illness that unfortunately took him. And I don't know what it was, but Tippy just continued to keep pushing forward.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is looking amazing, Christine.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great. It looks like a little tiger.
I know,
Yeah.
right? It's the stripes.
Yeah, his nose
Yeah.
does look like a tiger.
I should show you his other headshots. Crazy cat.
Mhm.
Check this out.
Oh,
Oh,
So
so cute.
photogenic.
really?
Yeah.
He's posing.
How old is he?
Very photogenic.
He's about 2.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Still a
about
little
2.
one. And very playful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loves it. They have another cat too. I think it's a mix of a wild cat and a tabby. He hates
Oh,
the outdoors. Can't stand it. He'll just
What?
stand in the corner there. Well, meanwhile, this one's eating the grass.
Wow. This is awesome. It looks fantastic.
Oh yeah. I gotta upgrade my burnt umber now. Get rid of Winsor Newton. Brush for it.
All around? Small?
Round. Unless you have one of those flat brushes that fit within it, you can always use that. I don't have any that are not frayed. They're like sand, like I ran it through sandpaper. Ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay, so I'll take the blue, cerulean blue, add yellow ochre to it to make it green. If I wanna mute that color a bit, I just take this, the ivory black, or if you have Payne's gray.
Mm.
Even if you wanted to darken it, that's probably what I would use, especially like under here, we'll have to do that.
Right.
But green? If it's too dark, you can always just adjust it, whatever you want. He's looking too dark. I'm gonna add some more yellow to it. It's almost looking like a teal. I'm gonna wait till it dries. Can you see it properly, or is that glare really that bad?
No, it looks good.
Okay.
It's fine.
We need to raise this higher. So now either you can do a wet and wet with add more yellow to it,
Mm.
and you put it on one side.
Okay.
You can do
So
this
you-
dry too. I mean, if you like that, you know, that stroke look of the brush stroke,
Yes.
where they just put it like that and it looks
Okay.
like an eye.
So you're highlighting the side more
The
like.
side, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the way this is looking on this side, where the highlight is here.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
So I figured I'd just put the same thing on this side. And you'll notice because acrylic dries darker, you'd have to keep
Adjust.
adding another layer.
Yeah.
What did you do with the highlights, Christine?
While it was, so I'm copying this side of the cat. Wait, let me show you. This side. So I painted the whole thing with the dark green mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then right there as it was drying, or if you want to do it after it's dry, you add the lighter green with more
Okay.
yellow in it right
Mhm.
here. So I'm copying the same thing, I'm putting it on this side as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
On the left side, both eyes on the left side.
Okay.
And then this one has a little yellow rim around the eye right there.
Okay.
So either you can wait till it's dry to add it, if you want to add more in there like this.
Okay.
Even if it doesn't look like much now, once you add that darker black later on, it'll pop.
Right.
That's why sometimes when I don't see things, I keep defining it in that little space just to see it. Now I'm gonna add ivory black to that darker mixture. And swipe it underneath the lid. Because that's what the shadow of the lid would be.
You're giving him some mascara, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Lining it. Now I'm going to go for that outline, black outline.
Okay.
Ivory black and a touch of this red, cadmium red light. So it won't be exactly black, it would be like an orangey or reddish black. I'm just going to outline it. And then I'll go back into this and put that little diamond in there.
The black, right? Or
Yeah, the same mix.
Okay.
That way, in the end, when you want to just put pure black, you just put it in the spots you need it.
Right. Okay.
So there's something else about this eye. It's got a ring around the pupil.
Mm-hmm.
It's just blue or green or whatever you're using, and white.
Oh, yes. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I can see it in the picture.
Now, either you can do it like watered down so it doesn't show up that much,
Mm-hmm.
just right there
Mm-hmm.
around, or you can add it opaque. I don't know if you can see it roughly.
Mm.
Right there. Going back to this, I'm going to take the black, the red, and white. So if you're using cadmium red medium, it's going to look more purpley.
Right.
And I just put it right there.
Okay.
There's a highlight right there,
Right.
right there, and one there.
Sorry, Christine, what colors did you just use for that?
I used black, cadmium red light, and white.
Okay.
More black, a little bit of this, and then a little bit of white. Sometimes when you take pictures indoors, they always have this extra lighting all over the place. They have pot lights.
Mm-hmm.
So then I find one eye that looks the best, which is this one.
Right.
And then I put it on the other eye as well. And I don't look at these.
Okay.
It's
So
just
you
it's
simplify it.
simple and to the point.
Right. You simplify it.
Yeah. So for that little highlight,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to white
Mm-hmm.
and a touch of that blue. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And I'm going to match it like this one on this eye.
Okay.
That's it.
Is it white? This dot?
White and
Yes.
a touch of cerulean blue, just a bit. So it's
Okay,
not pure white.
Yes.